From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Porter. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Porter. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Looking to throw on second down. Meyer. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw on third down. Meyer. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with the ampersand? I like it.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing after the interception. Porter. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. Porter. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. On first down, Porter. Eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing on first down. Porter escaping the pressure right. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll run it here. finding room to the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll leave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Back to throw. Meyer finds a seam inside the 40. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a handoff looking right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would kiss it on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Porter. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Porter. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 49.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio.
On 1st down, Meyer. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite. They'll
run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Bills getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down. Porter. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Two yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw on second down, Porter. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Porter got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. This is first and goal from about the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Looking to throw on second down. Porter. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the gun on third down, Porter. And this is going to be incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio.
To throw on second down, Meyer. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Throwing on third and long. Meyer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And The 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Bills. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Let's go, D.
Operating from the gun. Meyer. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meyer. Going to the right side here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Let's go. What? 90.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Four down. Switch. Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
To throw on 2nd down. Meyer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
From the gun, Meyer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Ohio! Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, man. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on 3rd down. Porter forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st down, Porter is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Porter. Taking a shot here for Marshall. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
From the gun, Porter. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on 1st down. Meyer. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw on second down. Meyer finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Off the play fake. Meyer. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Titan football. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Porter. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Off play action. Porter. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
To throw on 2nd down. Porter. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Point after, up and good. Back now in Buffalo. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Meyer. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Meyer. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go!
Operating from the gun, Meyer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Porter. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw on second down. Porter. Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On third down, Porter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing on first down. Meyer. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Meyer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
From the gun, Meyer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Off the play fake, Meyer. Side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey.